I can see. Doubts in your heart, turmoil in your soul. Oh, you think you made a mistake, that you shouldn't have come here. You regret. You regret deeply.
Hey! Oh, hey!
I am joined up to find you.
Hi, this is Sam,
And this is Becca.
and we're going to watch a movie.
Yeah.
Welcome to BNS.
About films.
Yes. Hello.
Yes.
Yes.
Is this movie out? Like, is this legal?
It never really came out.
Okay.
We're getting ready to watch.
Did it go straight to video?
I think it
Really?
is Colonia. It's a 2015 historical romantic thriller written by Oscar winner Florian Gallenberger.
Mm-hmm.
It is
As
starring
far as Emma Watson?
Daniel Brühl and Michael Nyqvist.
Yeah.
The film is set against the backdrop of the Chilean military coup and the real Colonia Dignidad, a notorious cult in the south of Chile, led by German lay preacher Paul Schaefer. This movie did premiere at the Toronto International Film Festival.
Was it a real cult? Did it
Yes.
say?
Yes.
Oh.
Let's see. It premiered at the 2015 Toronto International Film Festival.
Mm-hmm.
It was screened at the Berlin Film Festival. And it was released on Emma Watson's 26th birthday, April 15th, 2016. The movie has received generally negative reviews.
Really?
Rotten Tomatoes, it has a 23% review. It got a 3.9 out of 10 on IMDb. Most of the reviews. IMDb is 7.2 out of 10.
Yeah.
It received 7 nominees from the German Film Awards, including Best Film and Best Director. So, let's see what IMDb says about this movie. If you like this movie, you'd also like Midnight Special,
Yeah.
Eye in the Sky, Eddie the Eagle,
Mm-hmm.
Regression, 10 Cloverfield Lane,
No.
13 Hours, How to Be Single, By the Sea, Finest Hours, The Brothers Grimsby, Get a Job, and Race.
Why are all these movies connected? They have nothing to
They
do
have
with
nothing
each other.
in common. But Daniel Brühl, who was in this, was also in Rush and Inglourious
I was
Bastards.
gonna say he looks familiar.
And Michael Nyqvist,
Mm-hmm.
who plays Paul Schaefer, was in John Wick and The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. All the Girl With movies, he was in those. He's from Sweden.
Mm-hmm.
And Emma Watson, we know what she was in. Right?
Harry Potter.
She was in Harry Potter.
Did she play
She played...
Hermione? Or I don't know how you say
I
her
don't
name.
know.
I think it's Hermione.
She's Belle in the new Beauty and the Beast.
Yes, she is.
She was a badass in This Is the End. Remember
She
that?
was in Pittsburgh for Perks of Being a Wallflower.
Wonder if she slept with anyone at Gooski's.
She slept with Teen.
Angelo.
She's a dog.
Angelo. So here's a little bit. Did you know?
No, I picture her coming here and being like, I want to hang out in your libraries. And
Please,
your museums.
please tell me about your libraries.
I'm 12, but I'm educated.
Emma Watson visited the site of this, doing research on a role in 2014.
Mhm.
This movie was filmed in Chile, Luxembourg, Germany, and Argentina. This
Yeah.
is the second film Emma Watson did about a cult following Regression.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons that she was interested in the film is because the woman she plays is trying to save her husband, as opposed to the usual,
Yeah.
where a girl is saved by her husband.
Mm.
That's it. There's not really any good trivia about this movie. I don't think anyone has seen this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's like one message on Wikipedia. It says, "Don't worry, it's great."
Yeah.
Or this is IMDb. So it's from fucking right. It says, I caught it in Zurich. I enjoyed it. Happy to answer questions.
I got it in Zurich.
The first question?
We caught it in West Mifflin. You should write that above his. We're happy to answer questions too.
Does it have sexual content? I'm not prepared to see Emma Watson that way, I'm afraid.
That's what they wrote.
Yes, and the guy said, don't misunderstand me. Just so I want everyone to know, Emma Watson, I hope she is not a sexual object. She's better than that. Can a 13-year-old watch this movie?
I don't want to read any more of these.
Fucking
People are weirdos.
The fucking right said, she's not reduced in that way. She leads the film. However, the male gaze, more or less term in this industry, I'd say from time to time is present in it.
Yeah.
Like most productions. Suitable for a 13-year-old? No.
Yeah.
Yes. It is not appropriate for anyone under the age of 16.
Yeah.
Yes. And it's the business of movie making, I suppose, to make sexual movies. Money must be made, and producers know that movies with sex are the key to it. But as I've tried to convey, there's nothing of the sort.
Yeah.
It has a 2 out of 10 sexual content. Violence 8 of 10. It's gruesome and misogynistic.
Yeah.
This film isn't up for commercial release yet, and I guess the promotion has been handled accordingly. Someone said, oh, great. Well, how would you explain this movie?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. There's a whole crew of people on IMDb.
I still want to see this. It was very intriguing.
Yeah, there's an underworld of people on IMDb. On the soundtrack, you want to hear who's on the soundtrack?
Nobody we know.
Yes, one person.
Yeah.
Santana.
Ooh.
He contributed Samba Pati.
Yeah.
Yes, to this movie about a Nazi cult. So, that's what we got to watch. We're going to watch probably the first people in the United States to watch this movie.
Yeah.
I've never talked to another human being that even knows about this movie.
Me either. That's why I asked you if it is, whatchamacallit, out yet. Like, is it in the theaters?
Technically, we're not allowed to have this movie. Also, we have our TV up to 99.
We're real deaf.
Because we run the air conditioner, and it's like, I can't hear the TV, Martha. Yeah. Becca, I can't hear the TV. Could you be a peach and turn the TV up for me?
Yes, I would, sir.
Oh, thank you, Becca. Please, could you bring me some more of the tomato salad you made at dinner time?
It's a caprese salad.
And a small
buttered bread.
A small slice of buttered bread, so I may watch the Nazi movie with my bride.
And my pup.
My dog. Your dad's going to be mad that we watched this.
Ooh, tell him.
He's going to listen to the podcast.
Hmm.
He's like, well, another part of America died today.
Stupid.
Anything you'd like to add about movies or anything before we watch this?
Trying to figure out.
Yeah.
You know how I love Blink-182.
Yeah.
Travis Barker has beef with some, like, younger YouTuber, something about his daughter. I can't find any news on it anywhere. I'm flipping out.
Why is Travis Barker have beef?
I don't know. He wants to kill him. That's what it says. And he
Is this
called
the
him
one that's
#pedophile.
Is this the one that's in the band or the one that's out of the band?
Travis Barker's the drummer. He's in the band.
Oh, he's the one that survived an airplane crash.
Yes.
With Nicole Richie's brother, who did not survive. DJ
No.
AM.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that Nicole
That was
Richie's
her
brother?
boyfriend.
I think it was
Ex-boyfriend.
her brother.
Do you want to believe it's her brother?
No, it's not her brother. I would like to believe that there's a lot of incest in Hollywood.
I would like to believe.
I would like to believe. Do you think Travis Barker, nothing upsets Travis? Well, obviously things upset him. I think everybody in Blink-182 is crazy except for the UFO, Tom DeLonge.
He is actually the craziest.
No, he's not.
He's the realist.
He's the realist. He's like, I've seen them UFOs.
Mm-hmm.
He's on Coast to Coast all the time.
You know.
Maybe he'll listen to this, call in.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way to call in. If you'd like,
ring, ring.
If you'd like to talk to us, though.
Tom DeLonge calling the Sam and Becca show.
Sam, I've heard you enjoy UFO talking. He and I get along on so many things. We like poop jokes. We like dick jokes.
I'd like to meet him, so if you can get that together.
We should say, Tom DeLonge, do you want to be on our movie show? He'd be like, I'm not really doing anything. Yeah. Let's go. Everybody else is touring this summer.
Maybe
Are
he'll be
Are
in.
they on Warped Tour this summer?
No, they're gonna do their own thing, I think.
Can you imagine
Maybe
if
he'll start his own band, Squint 172.
he was already in his own band, Angels and Airwaves.
No, Squint 137.
He was in Angels and Airwaves, though. And he got all messed up on painkillers and talked about how they were the second coming of Jesus.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
Or it could be Blind 104.
Froggy 108.
Yeah. Teener, $999.
This rainstorm has tired Angelo out, so he's...
He's so snuggly.
What do you think about the Rob Zombie trailer?
I'm excited. I'm prepared to be let down already. Like I said, I just can't wait for the giant, dick to come out again and kill everyone.
I'm not excited at all about it.
I'll never be the same. You were in the other room when the tentacle baby came. Remember?
You bought
You were,
it.
like, making
you
dinner
bought
or
it again
something.
after that.
So you could see it. I'm going to play it. I'm
I
going to
watched
let you
the
take
trailer.
one of your naps.
Yeah.
And you know how you wake up and you're all discombobulated and you're like, where am I? What? Ah! And and you go, hey buddy.
Hey, yeah.
You dream like, what's his name? Remember in The Shining when he's laying on the table and he's having those nightmares and he's screaming?
Guess what? All writers sleep like that.
And he goes, ah!
That's how writers sleep.
Wow, that's you.
We drink.
That's what I'm going to do.
We
And
drink,
I'm going to watch
and
it.
we sleep inside
Pause
freezers.
it on that part. And that's when I'm going to wake you up when you're in one of those moods and make you watch it. You'll never be the same. I'm going to leave it on the tentacle, baby.
Here's my
Then I'm going to wake you up and you're going to go, huh? What? Who? And I'm going to go, look.
Here's my review of that movie.
Yeah.
If you didn't tell me, Rob,
He just wanted to give his wife something to do.
here's my review of that movie.
Mm-hmm.
If it didn't have Rob Zombie's name on it, if they didn't say directed by Rob Zombie, and you saw that
Nobody
trailer,
would have liked it.
nobody would have wanted to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's built a brand at least for himself. I mean, there's that.
Yeah.
But I don't want to see it.
I mean,
It
I
doesn't.
would have liked to have seen, like, the Insidious people remake Halloween versus him. I get where he was going with it, and I like that he put a lot of thought into it, because I think he did. It still didn't turn out very
It's the
well.
problem of prequels or
Yeah.
remakes.
Yeah.
I don't care what happened before the movie I saw. Like, I don't need to know that Boba Fett's dad was the clone for the stormtroopers, and a baby Boba Fett walks around with his dead dad's head.
This is baby Boba Fett.
I don't need to know that. I don't need to know that Anakin, what do you call it? That Anakin Skywalker,
Yeah.
Darth Vader, was like a little kid that built robots and had a mom that got killed by sand people. I don't care. I don't care about any of it. I only care about Star Wars 4 and 5.
Yeah.
Maybe 7.
Maybe.
So I don't care. Like, I don't need to know anything about Michael Myers' life.
Mm-mm.
I don't want him to be a real person.
Mm-mm.
I want him to be a nameless shape that I can project my fears upon.
Mm-hmm.
That's when it works.
Mm-hmm.
When you tell me too much stuff, I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't care about members of my family. Not my mom and dad. They're listening. Not
Do
my
you think
brother.
Joel's Michael Myers?
He was raised very similarly. I will
I'm
say
not
that,
kidding
yeah.
you. What if he is a serial killer?
He
Are
used
there
to
dead
wear
people in
a
Elwood?
paper mache mask while his mom had ran to sex with dude she picked up at the Shelby. Yeah, he is Michael Myers.
I told you.
But I know how to beat him.
How?
Just punch him in the chest.
Never introduce your wife to him. Ever. I never
Oh.
get to meet Joel in his
It's
black heart.
my nightmare. My wife will hit it off with him.
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah, you'll be. He's not that bad.
I know that he took your toys and threw them down the hall. I don't like him already.
That was like 30 years ago.
I'm okay. I don't get over things.
I don't either. I hold grudges.
I wish I had a box.
I wish I had.
I had a box to sit in.
I wish I had a box to sit in.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I could sit next to the campfire in a box.
Yeah.
Well, they should stop throwing Joel Bart Simpson into the fire.
That's so stupid.
I'm ready for this movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm ready for it.
Ready. My husband's gonna fall asleep.
No.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm ready. Ready for the movie. What?
Okay.
What? Where am I?
It's intermission time. The show starts in 10 minutes. Yes, folks, it's intermission time. So how about taking a break? Get out and stretch a little and relax before the show begins again. And why not make it refreshment time, too? We have lots of tasty, delicious treats waiting for you at the refreshment center. There's hot popcorn, so golden good and fresh out of the popper. And all kinds of refreshing ice-cold soft drinks. Sizzling hot dogs just bursting with juicy goodness. Ice cream so smooth and delicious, you'll hanker for more. Plus, all the most popular candy bars and many other favorite treats. So why not visit the refreshment center now? Our courteous attendants are ready and waiting to serve you with a wide and wonderful variety of good things to eat and drink. So step right up and make yourself at home.
So we just watched Colonia.
We're never going to another country again.
I tell my wife all the time that I don't want to go to
I
another
can't
country.
believe you now.
This movie scared me. I don't want to swim underwater.
No.
I don't want to have to go get slapped in the face.
In front of women.
I have in front of women. Have dogs attack me and whatnot.
Teen would fit in there.
He would.
We should send Teen to Colonia.
Yeah.
He can live out his golden years yelling at people.
Yeah.
That would be his dream.
His dream. I would give this movie a C.
Yeah.
It was dramatic.
They needed more exciting people in it.
Yeah, it's just kind of like, it would have been...
It's a dreary movie.
It's a
It's
very
like
dreary movie.
just a downer.
Yeah, you know what? It's one of those movies, I think your dad would watch this a lot.
It's one of those movies where it won, an Academy Award. It's one of those, no, but like people never saw it.
Yeah, I don't want to see
How
it.
many of the Academy Award movies do you ever watch?
None
None.
of
This
them.
would be one of those.
None of them.
Because I've watched some of them that have won.
Had
No idea why.
Bad luck with the last two movies. I was really looking forward to this movie. The trailer for this movie was great.
Looked a lot better.
I thought it was going to be some like Nazi science fiction
Mm-hmm.
thing.
It was kind of artsy.
Yeah. Yeah. C. So C minus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know what dude's seeing Emma Watson. Guys are like crazy about it.
She looks like a child.
Tape your breast down.
Tape your breasts down. I told my husband, tape your breasts down.
Tape your breast down.
Speaking of breasts,
Yes.
this would be a good time to share a story from yesterday. Because I've been laughing about it to myself all day.
Really?
Yeah.
What was
That was
that?
the funniest thing
What
I've
was
ever
that?
said to me.
What was that? Tell the people.
The silver. What'd you say? The baby will drink
My
the
wife
silver?
said, if you can buy all these G.I. Joes, then I can get a breast job, which is like a dream come true for guys, right? She's like, then I can get a breast job. And I said, let's wait till we have kids, because I don't want my babies drinking silver. My wife
said silver. He thinks that the boobs are filled with the silicone, the silver.
Yeah.
So he doesn't want our child to eat it. Oh, baby.
This seems pretty solid.
I'm glad you're concerned.
Concerned about my sons or daughters.
Sons, daughters.
In between watching this movie, we also watched Krampus.
Yeah.
It
Which
was-
I was also disappointed in.
I like Adam Scott a lot.
And this is that was a low thing for him to do.
That movie really, it got way more press than it should have.
I feel like everybody in that stepped down a little bit to
Tony-
be in it.
Tony Collette,
Mm-hmm.
Champ from
Muriel's
David Kushner.
wedding.
Yeah. It was very...
It was strange.
If you told me that it
It
was...
was like somebody gave somebody money and said, here, make a movie.
it
Do
was
what
like
you
a
want.
Charles Band movie, but not good.
Yeah. That was bad, baby.
I didn't like
That's why I felt
it. Was kind of
asleep.
disturbing.
It was just upsetting for no reason.
I had to go outside afterwards and walk in, and I was like, bro, just
Upset.
you
Never want Christmas again.
No. It's disturbing movies. There's way too much. I don't want to watch any more movies about kids getting touched in showers.
Why'd you start watching them in the first place?
I mean, this one.
Yeah.
Just no. That guy was creepy.
He was creepy. He played his part well.
I learned an interesting fact today. I was at Market Street today, and Danny recorded all the ADR audio for Suicide Squad.
Oh, wow.
Because the girl who plays Amanda Waller, the black lady that's in it, she is filming that Denzel Washington movie here. And I guess during all the gun shooting scenes, you couldn't hear the dialogue they recorded. So she did all her ADR at Market Street.
Oh, wow.
So he got to see most of Suicide Squad. He said it's pretty good. He said he wasn't bored. So
that's a good thing.
He also, we gave a tour to our interns today, and he was telling what movies he did. He did a movie, I can't remember what the name of it is now.
What is it?
That had, what's her name? From,
I like how you spelled it, Colonia.
That's how you spell it.
No, it's C-O.
Oh, see, that's what that
Colonia.
was. That was Colonia, and it was a science fiction movie. The girl from Knocked Up. Katherine Heigl. She made another movie. I can't remember.
27 Dresses?
No. It was like Love and Other Drugs, but that's not it.
The one where they have to take care of a kid?
Yeah, the one where they take care of the kid.
Yes. Josh Duhamel's in it, I think.
Yeah. So they shot that. She was shooting a movie in Pittsburgh, but she had shot that before. And I guess the baby was so loud during it that you couldn't hear any of it. So he said that pretty much an entire hour and a half movie, she had ADR all her lines. And
so what? Just like watch her mouth and try and
yeah,
attach it to it?
And then do stuff and then like act out the scenes, get the same emotion, and they matched it up.
Let's try it.
He said it was literally like over a day and a half of just her in the booth and just her doing the scenes again. He said she just was. He said
she's not fun to work with.
She's not well known as like easy to work with. He said she wasn't that bad. He just said he felt bad for her because he said that's not. He's here for a great actor. He said he had Tom Cruise do ADR for a couple movies, though. He said the best three people he's had. Steve Carell, because they did a lot of this Despicable Me 2 there. He said that was easier because they recorded him first, but they had cameras recording his face. He said Steve Carell was awesome. He said Robert Downey Jr., awesome. Like the easiest guy to work with. Super simple. And really nice, really cool to everybody. And he said Tom Cruise was actually really like the most professional guy he's ever met. Like he just
who you don't like.
Not at all.
My baby goes, I don't like him. Every time I try and watch Tom Cruise movie, I don't like him. I don't like him.
Yeah.
Say something and then I'm gonna try and match it.
Well, you have to do it to like the voice. Like you have to do it to the picture. So it'll be like, yes, I'll do that.
Okay. Am I being?
I'm good. I'm gonna do the voiceover. I mean, no one can see this. I'm just gonna move my
That's
lips.
just fun for me.
Okay. So you missed your part.
What is it? Yes.
Yes, I'll do that. Ready?
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Yes, I'll do that.
Imagine doing that for days.
I'd kill myself.
They have a computer program that helps with it. Where they literally go in and digitally animate.
I couldn't do
sometimes.
your voice though. You have all the facial expressions.
That's why they get all the coverage from all the different angles. And
to cover if they have to.
Have so like that's why they'll shoot like 3 or 4 cameras because a lot of times too they know a lot of times that they're not going to get great sound. They'll have mics on you, but a lot of times they have mics on you, but you have squibs on you for blood effects or bullet effects. So there's a lot. Like sounds pretty rough in a movie. The days of like a boom mic picking everything up are long gone. So they do a lot of ADR.
A boom mic.
Oh,
what?
Postscript. They worked on. He did all of the ADR for Abduction. He said that the dude who played his dad was the coolest dude ever.
Oh, he's super nice. He's in another movie I like. He always plays bad guys,
Yeah.
though.
So when he came in, he said, so they got me. He said he had a real thick Irish accent.
Yeah, 'cause he's foreign.
Yeah, and he said, they had me playing this kind of abusive dad. And he's like, that's cool. He goes, I'll beat up that kid from Twilight. He goes, then my agent sends me a video. He's a double-degree black belt.
The kid?
Yeah, Taylor Lautner. He's like, so I have to beat his ass. He goes, I went into training for 6 months and learned how to fight. He goes, I beat the shit out of him in every scene I was in with him. He's like, but he's a nice kid, but I just beat the shit out of him. But he said almost every single line Taylor Lautner did had to be ADR, and he did all of it. He said that when the movie that they brought in before the ADR, they watched it to show him the stuff that they wanted to fix, and he was like, this movie's unreleasable. He said the fact that they did the reshoots they did and the turns. He said, to be fair, the whole time he was in Market Street, I wasn't there this day. He went in to do the ADR and there were 700 girls outside screaming for him the whole time.
That's why I was just going to say, no one cares if he can act.
Yeah.
Baby, it's the guy of the times.
Yeah.
If Zach Morris fucked up everything he did, do you think I would care? No, he's on the television.
I have a new thing I'd like to do for this podcast.
What?
I was thinking this could be a podcast in itself. And that's called Crazy Things I've Said That Have Upset My Wife. Or Crazy Things I've Said to my wife where she's just stared at me when I've said them and I just keep going instead of stopping.
What did you say?
The boobs one would be one of them.
Yes.
Also, I believe it was Saturday, one day last week, I got up early and I started drinking beer really early. And I mentioned to you that I always wondered what Harrison Ford's penis looked like. And I discussed it, for pardon the pun, at length. And my wife just stared at me. I tried telling somebody else this story. I told Jeff this story at work. He's like, why would you care?
Exactly.
I'm like, you don't think about celebrities being naked?
No one does but you, baby.
No, there's a lot of people that do.
They are. Where are they? They have a club.
That's why Celebrity Skin was out for so long.
Oh.
But it was all girls. Or that's why Mr. Skin and Mr. Man are so big.
Mr.
They have a Mr. Skin site called Mr. Man, so they have Mr. Skin on Howard Stern. And they're like, do you ever go on Mr. Man? He goes, oh, God, no. God, no. No, it's a horrible site. He goes, but I make a lot of money off it. But they literally have, to the second for DVDs, so if you want to see scenes. One of the things that they said that's happened is Blu-rays and, recuts and redoing films happen. A lot of times they have to go back and rewatch those movies because nudity that didn't exist before does now. Because things are sharper and clearer. A lot of times, this is something that actually happened I learned about when I was a kid. When they made the movie Shogun, they shot it for theaters. And it was going to be in theaters in Europe and in Japan and stuff, the James Clavell novel, Shogun. Well, the aspect ratio for theater screens is more horizontal. So they had shot it so that the women's breasts, the nude breasts in one scene were cut off. Would have been cut off for TV if they'd filmed the aspect ratio right. They didn't. And there was a 2-minute scene of just straight boobs, and the FCC went nuts. Luckily, nobody got fined or anything. So they're like, look, we didn't know. Back then, you couldn't test title
Fix stuff the way you.
They call a thing called title safe. This is a lot of behind the music stuff. So basically, what you do is see that screen right there. You usually go a 1/4 inch in the whole way around, so you make sure that depending on the size TV you have, that you're in title safe. They call it. But a lot of people will go past it, so that's why you'll see some commercials today that, you see where it's in high def and then the non-high def and you can see the picture change. Yeah, that's what's happening. But now almost everything's shot for high def. So, and this movie looked nice. It's
kind of boring.
It's just boring.
There were very few exciting parts, but most of it was boring, and most of it made you really sad.
Yeah, it made me sad.
Yeah.
Let's watch a happier movie next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Muppets Take Manhattan.
We'll see. Well, thanks for watching with us. Hopefully you didn't watch this movie.
My husband can pronounce it the way he spelled it. Colonia.
Colonia. Clonoprin.
Come on, Colonia.
Come on, Colonia.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for watching, and we'll see you
at the movies.